Hello! Welcome to part 8 of the Haunt Insider. I've been having a lot of fun really doing these videos. I enjoy every night I'm up. I'm up late every night anyway, so it doesn't really matter how late I'm up, but I'm up late and scouring YouTube and websites and stuff, just finding new things to me also. I mean, that's the funnest part of this, is not only, sharing them and having you guys go find them and subscribe to them and stuff, but me also discovering them. And I've gotten ideas for my own haunt a few different times now that I probably would have never ever thought of. So I'm enjoying them. I'm glad you guys are enjoying them, and we're already at part 8. So hey, let's just get started. This first one is from YouTube channel Procrastinator, and it is the Village Haunt. There is a ton of videos on this channel, so when you first, if you go find, one of the haunt videos from one of the years, and you go look at the channel, you might have trouble finding some of the other Halloween ones or prop ones right off the bat. There's a lot of other videos they put up there, so don't be discouraged if you think you found the wrong channel or something. They have videos for their haunt from all the way from like 2000 up to 2009, and then there's a lot of prop videos in between all of those. The 2009, the last video they put up Halloween related, was a prop video. It's not actually of their haunt, and I even went to their website, which they have a website, villagehaunt.com, and there's nothing from the last couple years on there either for their haunt. But the website does have a lot of has a lot of how-tos that you do, builds that make and take, so I guess, kind of, yeah. But yeah, a lot of how-tos and the videos, obviously, and some other features, so check out the website as well, the villagehaunt.com. But for the YouTube channel, you'd want to probably, my favorite one was 2005. It just sort of showcased the haunt to me the best. It's a small garage haunt. It has, there's some stuff outside. In the 2005 one, there's like a crappy old car, like parked out. Actually, it's a pretty cool looking car, but it's, sort of in rough condition with like skulls for the headlights and stuff. But it's a very small, basically one square you walk in, and the scenery, I guess, the backdrop and stuff is all like spray painted and hand painted. Graffiti is the best way to describe it. Halloween graffiti, and it sort of reminds me of classic like carnival dark ride. Just the bright colors and not professionally painted images sometimes. There's one prop that I thought came out really, really cool, and it just had really great arm movement. They did basically a version of a trash can trauma, and I will show you that right now. I just love how high his arms shoot out, and then how he kind of falls and leans forward. Okay, sweet. They have a lot of really cool animated props. There's a skull face, sort of demon guy on top of the entire facade of the front of the haunt, and he's moving around, and his jaws are moving, he's talking, he has a really cool voice. There's also a really cool snake in a cage that is slowly moving up and down, and just, little movements, and then all of a sudden pops out of the top and actually lifts the top of the cage open and then sprays like mists out. Just a lot of cool, their own personal style and take on some more of classic, well-known props. And there's a lot of great scare footage. 2005 video, at least at the end, has quite a bit of really cool scare cam footage. So check them out. It is the Village Haunt on the YouTube channel Procrastinator. Our second haunt is Autumn Hollow, and it comes from the YouTube channel Requiem Bell 104. I really love the simplicity and just sort of the elegance of these props in this display. There's not any animated or moving props, at least from what I can tell from the videos. All handmade, Very meticulously done also. There's a great video of sort of how to paint and touch up this female statue that he made, and just the quality of the paint job, the little details of moss and stuff on it is really, really good. There's some corpsed skeletons, and the detail on those is just fantastic. It's like just the perfect amount of fake nasty flesh and stuff, and you can still see the the full form of the rib cage and all the other bones. I like I don't like too much on there, and I don't like just little teeny strands. He did it like perfectly for my taste. The prop that I picked out I want to show is that statue I mentioned, so I'm going to show you a little clip right now of her. Just such a really nice scene. I mean, she's obviously the centerpiece and really beautiful, but just the extra little plant matter and moss and the candles just really make that scene really pop for me. And I love the lighting in it too, that sort of not totally blue, but just a nice glow to her. If you notice on the right hand side of that little clip, there was a dead tree with some moss on it. I love when you can't obviously tell, like it's a branch or a dead bush that they took from somewhere else and just stuck it there. That one in that clip just looked like it belonged there to me, like just the perfect amount of Spanish moss on it. I really love little details like that where like ambient background objects, they just blend in, they look like they should be there. The channel has a video from 2010 and a little teaser for 2011. I'm assuming the full 2011 haunt video will be up later in the year. That's kind of when the 2010 went up, was much later after Halloween that year. The little funny thing I found on the channel was I was watching the videos and doing a little research on it, and on the touch-up of the female statue video, he gave me a little shout-out about my rebar and pumpkin stuff, and I just thought that was cool, so I'm like, that's like a few times I've found little kind of hidden things in other people's videos while doing a Haunt Insider, of either, hey, they mentioned someone else I know, or hey, they live right down the road from me, or in this case it was a shout-out, so I wanted to, say thank you, for giving me a shout-out and a little channel link there. But please go check out Autumn Hollow at the YouTube channel of Requiem Bell 104. The final haunt is the Ravenwood Cemetery, and it comes from the YouTube channel Victor Frankenstein. That is spelled with no vowels, so definitely look down below for the spelling of that channel. I love how this cemetery appears to be out in the middle of nowhere. Like, my imagination makes me think it's 10 miles away from any other house. So many tombstones, and really cool mausoleum and gates and everything just really make it look like an actual cemetery in the woods. The lighting is also fantastic with the shadows of the trees and the shadows of the tombstones. The little clip I'm going to show is basically just some expansive area of how many tombstones they actually have. So here that is. I don't know what I would do with this much space. I mean, I guess I'd do what they did. Put a crap ton of tombstones and make it look spooky as hell. Just such a cool amount of area that they got to work with. I am jealous. Did anyone else catch me saying "here that is" before that last clip? I don't know what's wrong with my mouth sometimes. It doesn't listen to what my brain tells it. Anywho, there are 3 videos on the channel. There's one from 2011, and there's 2 from 2010. From what I can piece together by reading the descriptions and watching the videos is that there was a Ravenwood Cemetery yard haunt in 2010, and a sort of professional with scare actors one done at a place called George Fox Friends School. There was a ticket booth that looked amazing. It's like a 2-story little house. And there's pictures of scare actors and stuff from there. So it looks like they did it in 2 separate places in 2010. Obviously, the main theme of their display is their cemetery, but what appears to be up by their house, there's some coffin scenes and some other skeleton stuff, which look really cool as well. There's these ghosts that are floating off in the distance, out in the shadows of the cemetery, that are just beyond the light of a lot of the tombstone area, and I really dig those too. So it sort of looks like they're just wandering off into the woods. There's also a couple ghosts that have basically they're just a skeleton wrapped in cheesecloth and fabric, but I really like that idea, so I'm going to steal that at some point. I've always had this thing for skeletonized ghosts. I made a ghost many years ago that had a really well-defined rib cage and had a black light inside of it, so when it glowed, the fabric around the ribs, it really made it, pop. So yeah, really cool. Check out Ravenwood Cemetery on Victor Frankenstein's channel. As always, guys, check down below in the description for all the spelling and links and all that kind of crap. Thank you very much for watching. Again, I'm enjoying this a lot. It's a really cool little fun project to do these videos for you guys. Obviously, we got number 9 coming up, but number 10, I'm going to do something a little bit special. I'm going to probably showcase some of my favorite haunts, the ones that inspired me the most, for different reasons. So keep watching, and thank you again. Peace out. See you next time.